Hi, it looks like we're gearing up for a brand new year. As you all know, around this time, you're probably going to see a lot of videos. You're probably going to see a lot of conversations. You're probably going to see a lot of quote cards that's going to be asking you this very simple question about what do you want your next year to look like? What do you want this upcoming year to bring forth for you? What are you going to see? What are you going to do? What are you going to remind yourself as a mantra? One very popular thing that we hear a lot of folks say is new year, new me, new year, new goals, new year, new atmosphere. You might hear it all. But the truth of the matter is, it's not about what you say, it's about what you do. The Debt Demolisher TV with Sophia Melonē. As I reflect on how my last year has been, it has not been the best, to say the complete and honest truth. But what I will say is that it has taught me to reflect a lot about my actions, my behaviors, and the ways in which I can improve. If I can be completely honest and transparent, I haven't been my best self. If I can be completely honest and transparent, I've been quite selfish if you were to ask many others. If I have to say so myself, I have been unreliable in this year. But what I'm realizing is that we all go through our seasons and we all go through our stages where we have our ups and our downs. But as long as we position ourselves to bounce back from that down, that's what matters most. And oftentimes we use a new year to help us do that, to help us reset, to help us reflect, to help us want to be a better version of ourselves. But it doesn't just stop at the beginning of the year. It's something that we have to commit to throughout the entire duration and course of the year. So a few months back, I ordered my new calendar for this new year. And one of the calendars that I like to get is a planner that has a message that really speaks to me and draws close to my feelings and draws close to the energy that I want to portray and pursue inside of my life and throughout this world. And that is letting your light shine. And I know that I'm a transparent person who has a naturally bubbly and infectious spirit. And oftentimes I hear from folks that you have such a radiant light. You're always smiling. You have just this positive energy. I never see you down. Yeah, they never see me down, but they don't see me down when I'm in my darkest moments and when I'm home alone and to myself. And what I want to commit to myself in this year is to let my light shine, even when no one is around to watch. So that means letting my light shine, even when I'm in my darkest moments and I may not be feeling my best. I know that I'm not going to feel 1000% every single day that I wake up. I know that I'm not going to feel 1000% when I have to go into a stressful environment. I know I'm not going to feel 1000% when I have to admit when I'm wrong, when I have to admit my selfish ways, when I have to admit my sinful ways. I know that I'm not going to feel 1000%. But what's important for me to hang my hat on is the light that shines within. One thing that I recognized throughout this past year is that the enemy will use seclusion to keep you to yourself. It will also use seclusion to have you have these negative conversations within your mind. It will also use seclusion to cause you to not operate in your gift and in your purpose. And I have been a strong victim of that throughout this most recent year. And I don't want that to be my future. I don't want that to be my pattern. I don't want that to be the thing that I consistently do. However, I do want to make sure that I am clear on communicating what my boundaries are. I have to ensure that I'm not a people pleaser regardless of what someone else may want from me. I have to respect my own boundaries. I have to respect my own intuition. I have to respect my own feelings. I have to respect my purpose, and I have to respect the time that I have to breathe on this earth each day that the Lord is granting me to do so. So why am I sharing all of this with you guys on today? Why am I coming forward and all of a sudden sharing this notion and this conversation about how you show up and how to show up in the world? Not just because it's the start of a new year, but because it's the start of a refresh. One thing that I want you to take away from this conversation today is looking at how you can create a new start for you. Think of it as a fresh start. Think of it as you are wiping your slate clean. Think of it as you get a second chance. If you are entering into this new season, if you are entering into this new year, you might want to take the opportunity to take advantage of the blessing that you are being granted. Because tomorrow is not promised. The next breath that you take is not promised. The home that you live in is not promised. The position that you hold is not promised. The finances that you have is not promised. The children that you care for is not promised. The responsibility that you hold today is not promised. And so how can we leverage the responsibility and the grace that we have to live a full life? So my only conversation, not only to you, but to myself, is to let your light shine as you live a full life. Be meaningful, be purposeful, walk with intention, and don't give up on yourself. I've given up on myself entirely too many times throughout this most recent year, and I don't want that to be my future. So today, I want you to think about not only your year to come, not only your finances, not only the debt that you might be in, not only the additional resources that you're looking to bring into your life, but thinking about how you can reset and start fresh and forgive yourself for giving up on you. Forgive yourself for giving up on others. Forgive yourself for any snippet of a lie that you might have told. Because if you are watching this video today, you have a second chance. In the same way that I'm recording this video today, I have a second chance. And I am extremely grateful for the second chance. So I want to welcome you into this new year. I want to welcome you into this new you. I want to welcome you into your new observation and your new revelation and your new appreciation, not only of life, but of your situation today, tomorrow, and what's to come. I challenge you to challenge yourself to be a better you. And I challenge you to challenge me to be a better me consistently. It's not going to be easy, but make sure that we keep our mind in a positive manner. Identify a book or two that you're going to dedicate yourself to reading, and not only just reading, but applying to your life. I've identified my books, and I've identified the ones that I want to ensure that I use to my advantage, because I know that there is value inside of the book because the author took the time to write it. So I won't share my book for right now, but I want to encourage you to find one for yourself. Remember, your financial prosperity awaits you, and so does your financial sanity. You already know what I'm going to tell you to do, and that is what? Get to work. Have a great and prosperous new year. See you soon. The Debt Demolisher TV with Sophia Melonē. The Debt Demolisher